It's the 98th episode of the Elite Cosplay Podcast. I'm Holly.
And I'm Kevin.
You. Hi.
Hello. What's going on? How you doing?
It's been a
while.
It's been a bit.
I missed you. Yeah. You
Who?
specifically.
Who?
I know you're listening. Right there. Hello. Hope you're having a safe drive.
Anyways.
Or sewing session or whatever you're up to.
Yeah. So, I mean...
The last time we talked, we were talking about going to Europe, but then...
Yes. Well, wow. Okay. Yes. That was the last time we talked. We got back. We immediately started working in our house. Those of us, I did make an update on Patreon about that. It's public. So you can see that video clip I made. But we've been remodeling our bedroom for over a month now, and it's kind of gotten to us. So.
Yeah.
But.
So, no podcast from Germany or Italy, unfortunately. We brought all the gear, we brought everything, but then we never had time to sit down and just kind of film a podcast. So, that's what we're doing now.
Yeah. Okay. So, Anime Expo announced their dates for booking their hotel block.
Right.
And it's a little more complicated than last year. I felt like last year it was just like there was premiere pass people, and then like a week later was regular pass.
Was it premiere and industry, and then it was two groups?
Yeah,
basically.
I feel like they were together.
Sure.
I don't remember though. So they released it. They have a blog about it. And basically it tells you the dates, and then it also tells you you can preview the prices for all the hotels that they are associated with. So that's nice. You can pre-plan, because I think before you didn't know until prices, until you went to book. So I guess that's a good thing. It says that the exhibitor hotel block is from February 1st through the 9th. And then Premier Fan Hotel Block is February 14th through the 9th. And then General Attendee is the February 28th. Oh, sorry, not 14th through the 9th. What am I talking about? Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. It's the way they have it on my phone, the way it's like scrunched. Sorry. Exhibitor Block February 1st, Premier Fan February 14th, General Attendee 28th. All of those are at 9 a.m. That's why I was saying the 9th.
Pacific?
Yes, Pacific. And the Premier Fan has a deadline to book. So it says, it lists all the openings, and then at the bottom it says Premier Fan deadline to book hotel is April 16th. So after April 16th, you can't book? ?
Sorry, can you say that again?
It says at the bottom, Premier Fan deadline to book hotel April 16th.
Yeah, that means you can't book after the 16th if you're.
But it doesn't say anything about that with a general attendee. It just says that.
I wonder if they still reserve a general block, a second block,
and then if nobody has touched them, if there's any left, they'll release it. Maybe
exactly, because they did that last year. Remember?
I felt like there was some.
We spoke
extras
to somebody and they said, "Oh yeah, they were able to get another one way later than we were."
Yeah.
Yeah. So I assume that's probably what it is.
That makes sense. New for 2018, they said there's going to be a virtual waiting room. So the site won't crash instantly when there's high traffic. So a lot of the other bigger cons do virtual waiting rooms for things like just getting the tickets to the cons. Yeah. So this is a virtual waiting room for just the hotel. There will be a time limit of 15 minutes to complete your reservation. And if you don't, obviously if you miss it, you get sent back to the beginning.
Yeah.
They're going through a new housing provider. I don't really.
Because last year, their main portal went down, and then you had to figure out the URL yourself if you wanted to cut the line.
If you were willing to do it.
Yeah.
Which you did. And it says they updated the AX website performance. It says, based on the performance of our new website during Black Friday sale, as well as extensive research and testing, the AX site should have no major issues during the hotel block release.
Well, good.
All right.
We'll see, though.
Yeah. But, I mean, they have a lot more hotels I don't know about last year, but back when I first started going, they had like 4 hotels, and now they have over 10. So that's great.
Yes,
I'm just saying,
well,
it used to be. I mean, it's still competition for like the JW and stuff.
Are the shuttles still? I mean, are they better? Are they like 15 minutes? Are they 10 minutes? Because the last time, let's see, was it the Westin? Somewhere we went, it was like took forever, and it was faster for us just to walk.
It was the Westin because the
half.
Westin's like a mile away, and we were just like, let's just walk.
Yep, and we beat it.
They do have like a chart that tells you if it has a wristband policy, the check in and out times, if there's an excessive cleaning fee deposit, how much the parking cost per day, is breakfast included, does it have a swimming pool?
Wait, which hotels have breakfast included? Oh, it's probably the Marriott. One of the Marriotts.
Let me see. I see a yes. A lot of them say no.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Lux City Center has breakfast.
Oh, really? Okay, sure.
And Residence Inn at LA Live.
That's the one that I was thinking would, yes.
But a lot of them don't. So that's
I mean, if you think about it in terms of value, like it's going to be a generic continental breakfast, right? So that's like eggs, toast, like a basic sausage patty of some sort.
It's still free, right? Like,
well, no, it's included in your cost.
Well,
but
yeah,
if you wanted to say they don't charge, right? It's included in the cost of the hotel. So if you're paying like $235 for a night for a room, you have 2 or 4 people staying with you. I mean, that breakfast would be normally like $7, so like $21 you're saving. So I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. Look into those. I'm not trying to encourage you to go away from the JW Marriott. I'm just saying, maybe I want the JW Marriott for myself. And you should go get yourself free breakfasts or included breakfast prices. Yes. Anyway.
Sorry. Yeah, so for those of you who are interested or whatever, that's there. So pretty soon, actually, in the next couple of days, is the premiere and exhibitor stuff. So that's exciting. We'll see where we fall in that.
Sure.
So there is a con that we've talked about before.
Okay.
It's called NewCon, and it's in Portland.
Yes.
And it used to be right after Christmas, and then it was on New Year's, and then they kind of moved it like the week after New Year's, so then everybody could like attend. We've talked about them before in terms of them being shady, in paying guests that came that needed to be paid, not paying, just not paying vendors and et cetera, et cetera. And this has been happening for the past couple years.
Yeah.
I think this year was like their 5th or 6th year running as a convention. They made an announcement. This was at the end of December. They made an announcement, and the con started January, I think like 4th, by the way, for people who don't know, 4th or 5th or something. And they said, or someone this is hard to explain. Someone was trying to confirm their hotel reservation, and the hotel said, "There's no con running that weekend. What are you talking about?" So someone asked, made a big stink, and they were like, "That hotel kicked us out. We are now trying to work with the Hilton to move over there."
Oh, jeez! At the last minute?
Yes, this is like a week before the con, or 10 days before the con, or something. And so people were like, hello? Like, what's going on? And there's no information for like 2 days. And then they made an announcement like a week before the con that the con was canceled.
What? Sorry, I'm making a face for those that are just listening. This is ridiculous. Okay, go on.
Yeah, they kept saying, it's just a venue change. It's just a venue change. When people went and talked to the new venue had no idea what they were talking about. They kept saying, like, the community concept, it's okay, we're just trying to secure it, don't worry about it. And then it was canceled. I think around like December 30th or December 31st. It was right around New Year's. and people were obviously not happy.
I would imagine.
You got artists coming to sell their work. You got
vendors,
like guests trying to come,
Yep.
and like it's just like NewCon will no longer be operational. This was it. I'm gonna try to get your refunds back as soon as you can. And people were like, what the fuck is going on? So some people got together that weekend to do like a cosplay meetup.
Sure. Is that what that was? That makes a lot more sense.
Did you get invited to that?
No, I saw it, or you showed it to me in Portland. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
I think I got invited to it, but I think we were going to be out of town, or we were doing something else that weekend, so I wasn't able to go. But a lot of the local people kind of corralled together and met up anyways, just because a lot of people made plans that weekend, or people were kind of visiting family and going to the con, so they had already made like plans.
Right.
So this whole thing, and then a week after the con was supposed to happen, someone bought the Fandom Pdx name. It's like Wasabi.
The domain, or
no? They bought they bought the shell.
Okay.
I don't know what's it like. Probably like
the LLC or something.
Yeah, like
sure.
with people's names. Probably, I don't know. There's some sort of deal.
Okay.
And they took over, and it's like Wasabi Inc. I think they do cons in like Florida and stuff. And they took over, and they revamped the whole Facebook. And they keep making announcements, and everybody was very brash towards them and stuff. And they were like, I don't know how I feel about this.
I wouldn't associate myself with that company.
That's what people said. They changed the name. It's not called NewCon anymore. It's called like FanCon or something.
Okay.
And it's they're keeping the previous owner's like wife or girlfriend on the board to like transition, and people are like, I will not attend your con if she's still on there, because they scam people out of money and like all this stuff. So it's called Fandom Pdx. That's what the new one is called. And they kept the same Facebook, they just like revamped it, so like if you liked NewCon's Facebook, you now like
this new person.
This new person.
Yeah, this new con, right? Okay.
They're not local from the area.
Sure.
People are just really wary about it.
Wait, didn't it start as a Kickstarter or something?
It did.
Okay.
Yeah, NewCon started a long time ago as a Kickstarter, and it was semi-successful. And it had they had lifetime passes, and the Fandom Pdx is honoring the lifetime passes.
Interesting. That's a sketchy thing to do.
The previous thing. So I don't know.
Interesting. So this is I don't know if I would trust it either. Like, why buy a failing
Green Mustard Entertainment owns them. Sorry.
Green Mustard. Wasabi. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I thought Wasabi, because I was like
no, I don't know if I would trust, like, at that point, just making a new con. No, they already have all the fans and the likes. That's probably why. So they burned
a lot of people
they did.
in this process.
I know. I'm trying to think.
If it was just like kind of a failing con, like they weren't making money, and then someone bought it, then I would I'd be like,
exactly. That'd be no question. That'd be an easy buy.
Yeah.
A pre-populated. How many people like their Facebook page?
Like 2,700.
That's not even that much. That's not worth it. At that point, that's not worth it. Sorry, I'm trying to guess like how much money somebody would pay to buy a brand, right? If they had like 100,000 likes on their Facebook page.
Oh, sure.
Easy.
That'd be a huge con.
Easy to buy. Well, even then, so right now, a lot of scammers and advertisers are buying existing pages. So they're paying a few $1,000s, like for 10, 15, 20,000 like pages.
Wow.
But this is buying a con that has a bad name, bad reputation, that basically screwed a bunch of people that had hotels in the area.
I wonder why they did this, because and it must just be, I don't even know, because I think like the board members of NewCon, like most of them even left. So I don't even know.
Right.
Like they could have just rolled through and had like a perfect opportunity quote thingy and just been like, oh, hey, we're starting a NewCon in Portland. And people would be like, I need that. There's a hole in my life because NewCon sucked.
Exactly.
And then just go with it from there. But there must be some sort of resource that NewCon had that these people don't, that they needed. I mean, that's it. If they're already in entertainment, established
What
entertainment
what other
company.
cons did they do, or did they just?
I don't know. Hang on.
I'm trying to justify this business decision, but I
yeah.
know not everybody that listens to this podcast cares that much, but from a liability standpoint and stuff like that, that's just bad because you're inheriting you as the new parent company and basically inheriting everything bad that was wrong before. So yeah, I mean, to me, for 2,700 likes on a Facebook page, and
So Green Mustard Entertainment is based out of Florida.
okay,
They have. Facebook likes nowadays, especially
Right.
with the way Facebook has treated businesses, is kind of a hard way to justify
Right.
how they like. But they have 9,500 likes.
okay,
I wonder if they have their list of cons that they run.
I'm sure they
because
do, or like at least shell names that they have to
conventions, there we go.
legally they need to release like what they're doing business as. So,
They have cons I have never personally
Okay.
heard of.
so maybe they're trying to manage more small cons, but still,
Muggle Con, Invader Con, Pinup Palooza, Florida Anime Experience, and Assimilation.
okay. I don't know. If they bought it for maybe $1,000, fine, I could see that. If they paid any more to
I think
buy
the guy
name
that
of
ran
Yukon-
it was like laundering money, so he's probably super desperate for money.
How do you know he was laundering money?
People would say that
Allegedly.
he would
You have
just
to
like
say
take.
allegedly.
I'm sorry. Yes, allegedly he would just take the money that was for
Oh, for
the con and
for himself.
pay himself. I
I
don't know.
see.
Supposedly that was the whole. That
That's
was
the
part
rumor.
of the thing,
Yeah.
and it made sense because he could never pay.
His vendors.
I don't know. You know.
the guests. Yeah. Okay.
Anyways,
I mean, I can't imagine that this company paid much for the con, for the name
no
and the
way.
structure.
They can't. It's just interesting to me that it's just so random.
I know.
It's just like, why
Well-
Portland when you're not even.
Well,
you're
it's
on
probably
the opposite side
because
of the country.
it's probably because the owner or people on the board were looking for someone to buy it. They probably went out and was like, because that's how a lot of these sales happen. Is you try to sell your con and you be like, hello, I have a convention for sale. I have this many likes. I have this many attenders, stuff like that. And typically, like on that, they do a due diligence check, verify a lot of stuff before they make these kinds of purchases. But if it's cheap, they probably were like, okay, fine.
They had to, and when they announced this a couple weeks ago, they had to fight every time they'd make a Facebook post. People would be like, "Boo!"
Yeah.
Like pretty much,
Yeah.
And now their Facebook's just turned into a like. I just found their Green Mustard Entertainment, and it's all the same post from. They
Green
just
Mustard.
post
Yeah,
the same
across.
post
Yeah.
all the way across.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I'm gonna follow it and see where this goes. I know people in the Portland area were very happy when NewCon
Started?
sunk.
Oh.
Well,
okay.
they were sad because they lost.
Right.
They do need
A
a
winter
winter con
convention.
in the Pacific Northwest, which is hard to do, but there's an emptiness.
No, there's an emptiness from basically July through
Well, no, because there's that
March.
other the main Portland one in October. We used to go to it. It used to be on Labor Day, but now it's in October.
They moved it there.
Kumoricon.
Kumoricon.
Woo!
They moved
So-
it to October? Okay.
Yeah,
Well, okay.
it's around.
fine.
It's on your birthday weekend.
Oh.
So I mean, there's a fall one, but in between. I guess if you don't go to like PAX or
Yeah.
not PAX, sorry, Emerald City Comic Con, or I'm assuming a lot of people go to SakuraCon, but there is like a
A 3 month
6 month
3 to 6 months.
gap. I don't know time. So yeah, and Portland deserves another con,
True.
and so I think people were sad about the fact that it was so poorly run that they didn't want to support it.
Sure.
They were like Twitter was blowing up with it and all this stuff with like reaction gifs and crap when they finally announced that like they were no longer a business, and people were like, I've been waiting for this for 3 years because this happened to me and I was silent about it, and now they get their
Just desserts.
Yep.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
comeuppance. I don't know.
Comeuppance.
So yeah. I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah.
It was interesting to watch. It was just like a very fast sinking ship. It all happened within like 3 days.
Typically what happens with sinking ships. You get a bunch of leaks and then it doesn't go under, but it goes under fast once it starts going. So,
Yeah.
yes. Interesting.
So that's what I have.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's,
No, we're doing
we do
all right.
have some announcements.
Do we?
Well, kind of.
Holly has announcements. I'm just here for entertainment.
Oh, then
Go
entertain.
Ouch.
Number one, we will be at SakuraCon. We got a couple of emails asking if we will be doing shoots during SakuraCon, and we will be. I will be opening those up Monday, January 29th. So if you're listening to this before then yay. If this is after the fact, then what?
2018.
Oh, 2018. Yes.
Sorry.
Who
Fast
knows?
forward to December this year. Somebody's asking.
I know, because there's people have found some old posts of ours, like
and they do
pertaining to other cons that we're not going to, and they're like, hey, can I book? And I'm like, oh, this was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But yes, 2018, January 29th, I will be opening those up. There's only a limited amount of space because we only have so many hours in the day. But that's exciting.
Yeah.
Another one is Kevin and I are now engaged. Oh.
Who's Kevin?
You.
Oh. When did this happen?
I don't, in my dreams.
Oh. No. Yes.
Anyways, yes. Kevin popped the question on my birthday.
No, the day before your birthday.
Okay, well,
see
same birthday weekend.
Yeah, all right.
Doesn't matter. And yeah, so.
Yay.
Yay.
Good news there, I guess.
We sound really excited about it, don't we?
Well, I've seen your face for 7 years now.
Oh.
Now it's just locked in forever.
Yeah.
That's how much I love you.
Oh. And we will also, some other exciting news, we will have a panel at Emerald City Comic Con.
Yay.
Air horns. It will be with our good friends Bethany, who goes by Emerus Concept. We got Athena, who goes by, I'm going to say her cosplay name wrong. And she always talks about how people say it wrong, and then I feel guilty. I think it's Enyala Cosplay. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I feel stupid. And Gergis, who goes by Sky Captain Cosplay. All 5 of us are going to be on a panel called Fantastic Photo Shoots and How to Plan Them. It's on Friday of the convention. I don't remember what number day it is, but next time I will know. Friday of Emerald City Comic Con at 6:30 p.m. So if you're going,
we'll be there.
Come to the panel.
Ask us ridiculous questions that we're not prepared for. That's what I like.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. Look around.
No, I'll make up a good answer. If I don't have a good answer, man, I'm setting myself up for failure at this moment.
Yeah. I think Bethany said something about possibly live streaming it. We're gonna talk to her this week, I think, about the thingy. Someone had asked on her Instagram, and she had said possibly live stream it. So if you're not in the area or going to Emerald City Comic Con, you might be able to watch it elsewhere.
Sure.
I don't know if Emerald City likes people doing that, but
it's our panel.
We'll figure it out.
We're taking questions live from the internet. How are we supposed to do this?
So yeah. So yay. Anyways, thank you for listening to the 98th episode of our podcast. We're almost at 100.
Yes.
So we got to wrangle some guests in. So the 100th should be in about 2 weeks then.
Well, if we keep posting,
if we're good. So I think we're gonna live stream that, kind of like we did the last time we had a
50th or something, probably.
I think it was 1 year. So we'll live stream it. I don't know where. Maybe both YouTube and Twitch. I don't know how to do that, but Kevin's just staring at me blank faced.
I mean, we could do it. Yeah.
I know people do it because I watch people that have the chats.
It's just an extra setup step. Yeah.
Yeah. So, that'll be on a Saturday. So we'll get the date to you once we plan everything out. So that should be fun too.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Yay! All right. So have a good rest of your day.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just slow today.
Yeah, you are.
Anyway,
we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.